And I also have the great privilege of introducing one of the co-chairs for the White Ribbon Day campaign, Mr. Steve Burton. Every night, thousands tune into WBZ TV or TV 38 in Boston to get the inside scoop and analysis from one of the region's most respected sportscasters, Steve Burton. No stranger to sports, Steve's father played for the New England Patriots, and he himself played quarterback for Northwestern University. When he's not on the job, you'll find him at the Ron Burton Training Village, a 5-week sports camp for inner-city youth and serving on boards for several children's charities. It's his spirit of giving and leadership that Steve brings to this year's White Ribbon Day campaign. Please welcome the co-chair to the 2010 White Ribbon Day campaign, Mr. Steve Burton.
You know, this hits me pretty heavy, and there's a couple things I need to go over with everybody in this room. The first thing I want to start out by saying, don't let anybody tell you it can't be done. Don't let anybody tell you it can't be done. I just flew in from LA. I called American Airlines. I said, look, I'm flying to Massachusetts. I got a layover in Chicago. I want my suitcase on a flight to New York and my golf clubs on a flight to Dallas. And when I get to Boston, just ship it all to me. Guy at American Airlines said, man, you're crazy. We can't do that. I said, mister, you just did that to me yesterday. Don't let anybody tell you it can't be done. We're here to change things. And the numbers are astronomical. 1 in every 4 women experience domestic violence in their lifetime. 1 in every 4. 85% of domestic violence victims are women. Most cases of domestic violence never even get reported to police. And boys who witness domestic violence are twice as likely to abuse their own partners or children when they become adults. Men and guys in this room, we need to look at ourselves a little bit different. And parents, we need to teach our children what love is really all about. And I know you guys up there from St. John's Prep, I got to share a little story with you. I went to a private school called St. Mark's in Southborough, Massachusetts. I went there my 8th, 9th, and 10th grade year. The summer of my 10th grade year, I got thrown out of St. Mark's. I remember it like it was yesterday. The letter went exactly like this. Dear Steve Burton, we regret writing you this letter, but you're no longer welcome back to our school. You're not the student or person we thought you would be. We here at St. Mark's expect our students to excel. Good luck in your future. We hope you get your act together and turn your life around. Expelled from high school. Transfer from St. Mark's to Framingham North High School, and I had to stay back. Now, it's one thing to stay back in 1st or 2nd grade. It's another thing to stay back in high school. And it gets worse, because I have to graduate with my sister. And you don't know my sister. But by the grace of God, I was able to get my act together and go on and graduate from high school and then go on to Northwestern University. But I tell you this story, I'll tell you another story. 20 years later, St. Mark's calls. They want me to come back and speak to their school. I'm on the phone, and I said, you know what, I will come back and speak. I said, because if I can help a kid out, I'll be glad to do that. And I'm in the auditorium, and in the private schools, most of you may know this, some of you may know this, engraved on the walls are the kids' names who were graduating. And my message to the kids was, appreciate your education, because I did not. And you look at the class of 1979, you'll see my name is not on that wall. I was thrown out of here. And after I'm done speaking, one teacher who was there from 20 years ago comes up to me. And he says, Steve, great speech, but sounds like to me you don't know the whole story. I said, what are you talking about? He said, your parents had you thrown out of school. I almost turned white. I said, what? He said, yeah, your dad went to the headmaster. He said, we don't want to pull him out, throw him out. He said, not only that, they even helped write the letter. Needless to say, I went straight from St. Mark's to my parents' house. I bypassed my mom in the kitchen. I went straight upstairs to my dad in the bedroom. I said, you had me thrown out of high school? He said, yeah, how'd you find out? I said, what do you mean, how'd you find out? I just got finished speaking in school, Dad. He said, yeah, it was tough love. He said, we couldn't get to you. He said, I needed you to look at yourself. He said, I didn't want you to fall, but I wanted you to stumble enough so you'd wake up. And all I could do at that time was hug my dad, because it forced me to look at myself. And the men, as parents, you got to teach your kids the right way. And as young men, you got to look at yourselves in the mirror. How do we treat women? I mean, how do we really treat women? Do you hold the doors for them? Do you get up when they walk in the room? Do you show them the real love that you're really supposed to have in your heart? This hits home to me, because that same sister that I had to graduate with married the captain of the Seattle Seahawks. Jeff Bryant is his name. Jeff Bryant put a gun to my sister's head. She was married 6 months. And my dad went to my sister. My dad said simply this: Jeff's got a problem. Don't judge him. Love him, but you got to leave. And she got out. And she got out when Jeff was away. Left everything. My dad said, don't take his money. You don't need his money. Just get out. And to this day, Jeff tries to get her back. 10 years with the Seattle Seahawks, bought her 3 homes. She never saw the 3 homes that he bought. She went on and remarried. Lives in Dallas now. I don't even do all the talking up here. But it hits home to our family. How do you treat women? It makes a difference. The real love that you have in your heart. Respect them. When you're in high school and you hear a friend talking about a girl, not around me. Not around me. And professional athletes, it's funny, because in the Patriots locker room, Brady, the quarterback, has the utmost respect. I mean the utmost respect for female reporters. If there's a crowd around, he'll make sure that the female reporters get there first. And you want to treat them a certain way, with love in your heart. Real love in your heart. I'm here to introduce a very